Episode 3. I'm Jason of RockaJazon, and we're going to cook us a pizza burrito. Nothing fancy, just a few meats. We're even going to make our own shells, so hopefully we'll learn something. Take this, build on it. Tell me what you can do with it in the comments. But till then, let's get to it. Alright, the ingredients we're going to need to start off with is in this big bowl right here. I've got about 3 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. Right here, I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I'm going to dump that in there. What I got here is I've got 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to dump in here. What we've got right here is we've got a cup of water. Floating inside there is a half a cup of unsalted butter. What we need to do now is we need to introduce this thing to Chef Mike and let him melt her down. Okay, it actually took 2 minutes, but this is the result. We'll sit down there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whisk, and I'm going to whisk this dry together that I've already put together. I just got to mix it together real well. In the middle, I'm going to just try to put a little well so I can dump that in. Alright, come in with a wooden spoon, start mixing it all together. Once you get it mixed so far, you can start doing it with your hand. Now that we got it mixed, we're going to come in with a clear plastic. We're going to cover up that bowl, and we're going to let it sit for 15 minutes. About a pound of ground beef. It's 80-20. I got about quarter pound, something like that. That's sweet Italian sausage. And then I just got some sliced pepperoni here and a medium diced up sweet onion. What we're going to do is we've got a couple preheated pans already working. We're going to take us a little bit of avocado oil. We're going to throw in this first one like this. Just the oil as it runs. And then we're going to take our onion, we're going to slide it down in there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to let that cook for a minute, but we're going to take a sweet Italian sausage and we're going to break it up in this back pan back here. Right, don't have to be in small chunks just yet, just break it apart. What we'll do is we're going to place our hamburger in there. We're going to pull it apart. Go wash your hands, come back, and what we're going to do, we're going to salt 2 pinches of salt. One pinch of pepper. While those are starting to cook, we're going to just take our pepperoni slices and I'm going to cut them in half. Just like that. Of the all-purpose flour, I'm just going to spread a little bit out on the countertop there. We're going to bring our dough out of the bowl, put it in there. We're going to start kneading it, working it. Now that we got it kind of smoothed out, what we're going to do is we're going to try to pull it off in just equal pieces. Roll them up in little balls. Okay, I'm going to take my dough balls. I'm going to put them back in the bowl. Recover with the plastic. And let them sit for 10 more minutes. What we got here is we got our all-purpose flour spread out. What we're going to do is we're going to take our dough ball, we're going to roll it up a little bit, we're going to throw it in there, take some wax paper, just push it down, spread it out a little bit. And what we got here is I took a little bit of our flour in my roller, and I'm going to thin it out. Like I said, you want to go about 8-10 inches probably. What we're going to do is we're going to pick it up, and we're going to take it to our preheated pan. On medium-high heat, you don't have to oil it, just put in your skillet. And we're going to let it go until you start to see it bubble. Start bubbling, come in here and flip it over for 30 seconds. Alright, check how it looks. Good enough. We're going to put her over here. Okay, our hamburger's a little more chopped up, a little more done, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just throw our pepperoni in there, just here, there, everywhere. Put as much or as little as you want. Make it your own, that's what I always say. I'm just here to give you inspiration. Take the foundation, build on it. Might come up with the next famous food. What we're going to do is we're just going to let that cook through. Our sausage is done. Our sweet Italian sausage. And we're going to take that and we're going to add it to our hamburger pepperoni. Just like that. What we got here, I'm going to come and lay our flour tortilla on a plate. We're going to build this. This one I'm putting tomato sauce, or pizza sauce. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, get a little mixture of my meat. Make sure to get it a little bit of everything. If not, you'll be crying. Okay, then what I got to do is I'm going to drizzle a little more on top, just a little bit. I'm going to cover it with some mozzarella right down the center right there, just like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold them in like this. Roll it up. Just like that. I'm going to place it. And here we got it on the plate. Don't that look just pretty? What we need to do is we need to just add a fork to that, and we need to call it done. I mean, look at it.